record. Right. So we are really excited to unveil this new platform that we created. This is something that the idea really started in the early parts of the pandemic. So it's, it kind of started coming together then, but, I guess the idea back then was how could we recreate a trade show while people can't travel and create it online. So that first concept was to actually build out a virtual trade show. And then, we quickly realized that we would spend a lot of the resources that went into it in making it like a trade show. And that really wasn't the point, was to connect our suppliers with foreign buyers online. So we work with our departments of agriculture in the southern region. We work with our foreign consultants, and actually with a lot of you, polling people, figuring out what would make sense, and also with our tech developers. And what we have created is called CONNEX 365. So we are really excited to launch it. This screen you're seeing now, I'm pretending like I'm a foreign buyer. So I'm on the SUSTA website and I'm logged in, and I am going to click on 365 here. And this is all on our website, right? So anybody can see this, but I'm just going to pretend like I'm a foreign buyer who's looking for product. So you'll see there's a brief description of the platform here. We even have a helpful video to explain what it is. And then you'll see all of the companies who've created their CONNEX pages are here on the right. And we're hoping everybody else will start to create their pages as well. A few I wanted to point out, if they are looking for something specific like seafood, they could click here, alcoholic beverages. If they want to see, who's exporting to these different regions, there are these kinds of advanced searches. They want to see everybody who is supplying the retail channel. But there is also a keyword search. So they can, if let's say they want to, just because I know who's in here, they want to find a seasoning company, they can do that, and it'll pull up all of the companies that match that keyword search. So we really wanted to make sure that, our companies are creating these CONNEX pages. We want to make sure that foreign buyers find what they're looking for. So Magic Seasonings has created a really nice page here. You can see they've uploaded their logo. They've even put in a marketing video, which is just a nice feature to add. Won't watch the whole thing, but just to give you an idea, we really wanted to allow our companies to personalize their pages as much as possible, with a tagline, a description, all of these things, so that each page feels different and really gives the, the feeling of that company. And then here you'll see the product types, all the things that were in the advanced search are up here. And then if you actually come and look at the products and scroll through them, these are the ones, that I have favorited. So you see these little stars at the top. So if you go into more info and you say, oh gosh, you read more about this product, you can add to favorites. And then they appear in your little favorite list. So, it's each product can have a whole description and more information about each one. And then if I wanted to contact Anna at Magic Seasonings, I could just click there and it pulls up a contact form. So this is where I can, it's a brief text form. I could, write my note to Anna. And then my company profile as a foreign buyer, I would have probably already established that in my SUSTA account. So that would populate here. And then I can, check off the different things that, if I'm what my target audience is, the channels that I supply, quotes in terms of sale, port of destination, and then all of the items that I've favorited from this company will appear here. And then if I hit send, an email will be sent to Anna at Magic Seasonings and anybody else that she has selected that she wants to get this, this email. And we will also get an email at SUSTA. So, we'll see that there was contact made through the site. And then we can follow up with, our companies who have received emails and just, see how it's going, make sure that, if they have any questions that we can support them through the process. So really the first contact is made here through the system. And then beyond that, it's up to you, the SUSTA company, to follow up and, respond with an email. Exporting is all about relationship building. So making sure that you do respond and that, that relationships are established. That's really, what we're going for here. So right now we're in the process of getting companies to create their pages. Obviously we only have, a handful so far. But right now we're really encouraging companies to do this. We haven't started the outreach to the foreign buyers yet. We want to make sure that we have enough companies on the site before we do that, because we want the first time that foreign buyers come and start looking at the website, we want to make sure that there's a lot of companies and products for them to look at. So we just want to encourage everybody to get their pages created. We're super excited about this. The types of buyers that we will be recruiting will come from our consultants that are based around the world, as well as the USDA posts that are in embassies around the world. So these will be, vetted buyers who are serious about, trying to import US products and, want to connect and, view products in one place. So again, we're really excited about this, and we hope you are too. So I will also walk you through the process of creating your CONNEX page. So I think you can see this. So I'm now logged in as somebody with a My SUSTA account who's been approved for CONNEX. So this is my SUSTA dashboard, and I can go here to the CONNEX builder. And there's a little welcome page explaining what CONNEX is, who's going to see the page. Right now, so I'm on our staging site and we have something about a survey and a fee. There's no charge right now because obviously this isn't totally live, or, we don't have foreign buyers on the site. So it would be in the future that we would have an annual fee so that you're updating your account every year. But then there's also this, an example CONNEX page here at the bottom, just to show you what it would look like. So we'll go here, and all of the information from your My SUSTA account is, what is pulling into this. So it's not like you're starting from scratch. And once you build out your CONNEX page once, then, every year you can just update it and add to it. You won't have to do this every year. So it's really like a one-time thing to set this up. So I have in my fake company, I have a holding company name and a DBA name. So you can select which one you want to use for CONNEX. And then I'm logged in as I'm pretending to be Rose Nyland, but maybe I want Dorothy Zbornak to also get emails. So I can select, this list would have everybody in your company that has an account. Then where we currently export, this is optional in case you're not exporting yet. And then where would you like to export? So this is, it's a multi-select. You can put as many areas as you want. Company type, either manufacturer or grower, a farmer's cooperative, or you're an export management company who isn't making the product, but you're, responsible for the export. So you can select which of those fits your company. The types of products you sell, find the one that best fits your products. So I might say ingredients and mixes, and then the channels that you supply. So again, this is, can be multi-select. Really, all of these can. You might have several different product types. And then you come over here and add a tagline. So I'm going to do thank you for being a friend, and then company description. I'm just going to walk you through this so that you see just how easy it is and then how it'll look when it's done. So you add a logo. The logos, all the images that you're uploading, this is going to be probably the part that, oh goodness, shoot, see, this is what happens. Oh, I know what I did. I didn't rename my logo, shoot. So if you have, this is actually a good thing that it's happening so that you see it. If in the file name, there's something like a plus, an and, a comma, or an apostrophe, which I have on my logo, it is going to tell you it's not acceptable. So just pay attention to those, to these little things. So I just made that change. Oh, shoot, why is it not changing here? Dang it. I'm sorry, just bear with me 1 second. Changed it in the wrong place. Okay. So the other thing I was going to say, it's going to also, if you don't have your images in the right size, it's going to kick it back as well. So on the site, it tells you what size everything needs to be. So here it tells you 200 pixels by 200 pixels. Make sure that you resize your logo. And if you're doing a contact photo, which is optional, but we highly recommend it because it just makes people feel like they are seeing who you are, and it makes it a little more personal. But make sure that you resize it so that it meets these size, the size description. Otherwise, it'll kick it back. And same thing for your product images. So just something to keep in mind. Then this little background photo is also optional, but again, we recommend it. It just is going to make everything look better. Oh, unlock mine is pink. And dang it. Okay, well, you know what? That's optional, so we're just not going to do it. And then you can add a marketing video, which is wonderful, as you saw with the magic seasonings. And then you can also select a color. So let's say most of your branding is purple. You can select that, and then that will be if you look at this example page where everything is yellow, then it would be purple in all of those areas. And then I also wanted to point out down here that we always use this, this image at the bottom to show you what we're talking about up here. So these numbers in your CONNEX builder will correspond directly so that you see, you know, oh, I'm uploading my logo, where is it going to appear on the page? And same thing with all of the, you know, the tagline, the description. So we just wanted to make it as obvious as possible where all this information is going to live on your page. All right. So then we get to our next part, which is optional. So when we were building this out, the part that we really hemmed and hawed about the most was the products, because we work with some companies that have, you know, 75, 100 products, and we work with others that might just have a handful of products. And how could we create a platform that worked for both? So we have this optional category and brand info. If you have a ton of products, you might want to group them into categories or brands, you know, depending on your needs. And rather than just have all your products in one general category. So that's an option, totally up to you. It's really easy to just add I'll put a test category here, save, and then anyway, you can add several. So if you go onto the site, you'll see some of our companies do have several categories. And then when you're adding your products in, you can put them into different categories. So if you're in our cost share program, your products that are in your cost share application will automatically populate in a list here. It'll ask you if you want the system to do that or not. If you say yes, then the product name and description will automatically populate, and you'll just have to add in the images. So I'm gonna just say granola, and let's say it is gonna be almond and vanilla. So I eat every day. And maybe I want to put that in the test category. And now I'm going to add an image. And then this is optional, but you could do a specification like size, 12 ounces, and save. So anyway, and you can then add another product and keep doing this. What we've offered to companies, if you have a ton of products and you are thinking, gosh, I don't have time to do all this, please contact us and we're happy to help you. either populate your products, and if you send us the images, we can do that. I'm happy to resize them for you, however we can support you. We just really want to get a lot of our companies into CONNEX, and with really great pages, and have as much info in the pages as possible. So let us know how we can help you do this. And I mean that we're happy to help you create your pages. So you'll see here's her cute little profile photo, the logo, the one product that we added. And you'll see, I mean, had I put more in the description, that would all be here. And then this was my little specification that I added, the size. And I didn't have a background photo or a video. So you see it's okay, but it's better if you have all those things. And yeah, so everything is populated. I know it looks kind of boring because I didn't do a ton of stuff, but I think you saw it with Magic Seasonings page, how great it is. And then once you hit complete, you'll get a little congratulations, your page has been published. And then this shows you all of the info in your page. And if anything's missing, like it's going to tell me here that I don't have a background image. So just to kind of let you know that, that there's more that you could add to it. So you'll see here, yes, it's published. If you want to unpublish it, you just click no. If you want to add to it at any time, that's fine. You just click back on the page builder and go back into it. So yeah, that is it in a nutshell. Like I said, there's no fee right now. And I'm going to say next year, there's not going to be a fee either, because we're still ramping up and getting buyers online. And then beyond that, I think there will be a nominal fee just so people have to opt in every year. What we found in the past, many, many years ago, we had a similar part of our website that allowed for companies to showcase their products. And without having some kind of annual opt-in, people just like created it and then forgot about it. And then information was outdated. And anyway, it wasn't kept up like it should be. So in an effort to make sure that everybody's really engaged on the site, there will be an annual opt-in and a small fee to participate. But anyway, that is it. Then you can go and see, where is Betty? Here we go. There she is on our list of, this is a staging website with fake companies, not the other one that had the real companies. But there's the one that we just created. So it really is pretty straightforward, but just make sure with your images that they're all the right size and that they don't have any characters in the title or the name of the image. That would kick it back. We do have a list of everything, including the image sizes. It's just a real easy document. If you wanted to go ahead and like prep all of your information before you even get started, that document has been circulated, but I'll send it to everybody again, because I think it's a real easy way to just get everything prepared before you start this process. So with that, I am going to see if anybody has questions. So if you want to type them into the chat or Q&A, please do so. This is brand new, and as we work through this, we'd love your feedback going through it. Okay, somebody asked, is there a place to add GPINs? I don't know what that is. Sorry. Maybe, yeah, type in another one that explains more what that is. Sorry. I know, any other questions? And if you raise your hand, I can always unmute you if you want to speak. Oh, somebody raise their hand. All right, Sheila.
Hello.
Hi.
Sheila. I know we receive SUSTA leads sometimes. So is there, I guess, any differences between that and this in terms of like the pool of foreign buyers or the vetting process? Or is it just kind of the same, but they'll be able to search for us specifically?
Yeah, so our trade leads come to us mostly through the USDA offices around the world. And it's just a form that they fill out. It goes into our system and then it matches anybody with code that has the products, that came through the trade lead. And it all kind of happens, it's very hands-off, I would say. So that will continue to happen. I mean, you'll still see trade leads come through. This is just, I guess, like a more robust way of letting our companies showcase their products, and then, contact to happen there.
Gotcha. Okay. And then my second question was, in the pool of foreign buyers, what do you kind of expect of like retail versus wholesale buyers?
I don't know. I mean, that is something, so we haven't started the recruiting of foreign buyers yet, just because we are, like I said, we're just waiting to get more critical mass of companies on the site. So that will be something that we'll be addressing probably early next year. If, we'll probably look at who's on the site and what kind of, what SUSTA companies have created accounts, or my SUSTA pages, and see what channels they supply and what kind of products they have, and probably start with our recruitment of buyers to the site based on who we have on.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then we also, I didn't mention this because it hasn't been fully fleshed out, but we did build in the capacity to have events in CONNEX 365. So imagine we'd have I don't know, a seafood event where we're going to invite, seafood buyers from Singapore to the site for 1 week, and we'd create, some webinars and things around that. Or let's say it was, Mexican buyers, and we want to have everybody's pages translated, into another language or something like that. So we'll be able to do more once we get really up and running, or it could, augment a trade mission, so we really think that it's got, legs beyond just this, that we'll really build on this and, support our global events with it as well.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the question about adding GPINs, international code from US1 connected to your bark. So there isn't like a specific place to put that, but if you wanted to put that in the specifications for each product or the product description, then I guess that would be the best place to add that in, similar to UPC numbers. Yes, okay, got it. So I mean, there's only one image per product. So your product image had the barcode on it. Or if you just wanted to include the actual number in the description, I guess would be the two options for that. Does that answer your question? Got it, got it. All right, any other questions? We're super excited about it. Like I said, you can go right now, if you go to our website, it's live on the website. You can go, peruse the companies that have already created their pages and, see how it all looks. And then all of you should have access to the CONNEX builder in your My SUSTA dashboard. But again, if you have any questions, you all have my email address, and I'm happy to, help you with it. Like I said, resize images, and get anything up onto your page. So let me know how we can help. And if there are no other questions, then we'll go ahead and close up. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, one more. This is great. Love that you post numbers. Yeah, right. I know the numbers that correspond, so you see where everything's going to be on the page. Yeah, we thought that would be a good feature to have. Anyway, as you're doing it, if you run into any problems also, because this is new, please let us know. We're here to help troubleshoot any issues. So hopefully it all works smoothly, but if you encounter any issues, we're all ears for that as well. So thanks so much, and get to work building your pages, and we can't wait to see them and help you with them, and stay in touch. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.